Welcome to Henry's Library. I'm your host, Dr. Jacqueline Douge. Get started with today's adventure, Color Me Rainbow. It was a rainy day, and Henry didn't want to go to school. He wanted to stay home and play with his friends. He had an idea. He walked downstairs and saw his mom making breakfast in the kitchen. "Mom, I don't feel well." "What are you feeling?" Mom asked. "I don't know how to explain it. I don't think I can go to school today." "I know what will help," Mom said. She went to her office and then returned. "What is that?" Henry asked. "This is an infrared thermometer. It can check if you have a fever," Mom said. "Let me show you how it works." Henry's mom pointed the thermometer to her hand, and Henry saw a red light on the back of her hand. "So I get it. It's a red light thermometer?" Henry asked. "Not exactly. The red light helps me know that I'm pointing the thermometer to the right spot. With this thermometer, I point it at your forehead and it can tell me if there's any heat coming from your body. The infrared is a special light that detects heat, but you can't see the light. You would need something special to help you see the light." Mom used the thermometer to check if Henry had a fever. "No fever," Mom said. "Does anything hurt? Your ears, throat, head, or stomach?" "No," Henry said. "You're good at your job of being a pediatrician." "Thank you," Mom said. "I'm glad you're feeling better. We can still go to the library to visit Mrs. Simon after school today." "Yay! I'm feeling so good today." Mom went back to finishing breakfast, and as she looked out the window, she asked Henry to join her. "Come see." "It's a rainbow," Henry said. "How come we can see a rainbow when it's still raining outside?" "You've asked an important question," Mom said. "What do you think we should do to find out the answer?" "Investigate!" Henry jumped in excitement. "I can't wait to tell Dog, Bear, Curry, and Birdie about our new investigation. We're going to find out how we can see rainbows." Henry ran to tell his friends before getting ready for school. Later that day, Henry and his mom visited the library. "Hello, Ivy and Henry," Mr. Slink said. He was sitting at the library's front desk. "Hi, Mr. Slink," Henry said. "I'm on an investigation and I need some new books to help me." "Sounds like an important adventure," Mr. Slink said. "I can't wait to see what books you pick out, and thank you for not bringing your friends today. You know I like them, but we can't have animals in the library. It's the rules." "You're welcome," Henry said. He then walked a few steps and whispered to his mom. "It's not my fault what happened the last time. It's the feather that makes the books come alive. And I didn't know that would happen after we came out of the book, that we would knock all the books down." "I think it's okay for now if we don't tell him," Mom said. They overheard Mr. Slink telling an older lady and her friends to not talk too loud in the library. "He likes to follow the rules," Henry said. "I think it makes him happy." Henry and his mom then walked to the children's library section to meet with Mrs. Simon. "Hello, Henry," Mrs. Simon said. "What books are we looking for today?" "I need books to help me learn about rainbows and how I can see them when it's raining outside." "I think I have some ideas," Mrs. Simon said. "Let me check and I'll be right back." Mrs. Simon went to her desk and checked her computer. "Follow me," she said. "I think these books can help you answer your questions." Mrs. Simon showed Henry 2 books, All the Colors of the Rainbow and Green is a Chili Pepper. "Thank you," Henry and his mom said. "I'm glad that I was able to help you today," said Mrs. Simon. "And the next time you and your friends want to come to the library, just let me know ahead of time and I'll make it possible." "Thank you, Mrs. Simon. I'll see you next time," Henry said. As soon as Henry and his mom arrived, he rushed to the backyard to find his friends to show them the rainbow. But he was surprised at what he found. "Mom, the rainbow is gone. Remember when I told you that you needed something special to be able to see the infrared light from the thermometer? It's the same with rainbows." "Sounds like it's time to investigate this by reading my new books." Henry called his friends, and they all gathered together to sit next to his mom in their special reading area, a blanket fort in the corner of his room. Mom read the books that Mrs. Simon picked for Henry. "I've got it. Now I know why we saw a rainbow this morning, but not now," Henry said. "You need the sunlight and the raindrops. The sunlight shines through the raindrops, and then we can see the colors." "Henry, you solved it," Mom said. "I can't wait to tell Grandma all the new stuff I learned. Now I know why Mrs. Simon gave us that book, Green is a Chili Pepper. The colors of the rainbow are the same colors you can find almost anywhere. The colors of the rainbow are red, orange, yellow, blue, green, indigo, and violet. That's so amazing." "I know she'll love to hear all about it," Mom said as she stood outside the fort. Have fun in your adventure, but not too loud. Remember what happened in the library. Yes, Mom, Henry said as he took the feather bookmark out of the silver tin. He touched the feather to the book All the Colors of the Rainbow. Hold on, I want to show you a real rainbow. What are rainbows again? Curry asked. You'll see soon, Birdie said. It's time, Henry said. Are you ready? I am, said Dog Bear, followed by Curry and Birdie. Hold on tight. We don't want to lose Curry again, Henry said as they all entered the books together for their magical adventure. Thank you for joining us for this episode of Henry's Library. We hope you and your family enjoyed this story and learned something new, and maybe an idea or two that you want to investigate and learn about by reading books. Join us next week for another adventure with Henry, Curry, Dog Bear, and Birdie. Parents, please rate, review, subscribe, and share the podcast. And we'd love to hear what your kids are learning and like about the show. You can send us a message via email to hi@whatisblack.co. You can also go to our website, whatisblack.co/Henry's Library Podcast, to see the books mentioned in this episode and links to fun activities. We encourage you to read the books from the episode together as a family. Books mentioned in this episode can be found at your local library or bookstore. We love all bookstores and hope that you consider checking out your local independent bookstores to support them.